Hello again, everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of breaking a 1971 Topps Vending Box. In the first 14, we've gone through over 200 cards so far, trying to get a little more than a pack each time. These are some of the cards that we've gotten. Pretty awesome condition on these cards that were taken out of here. I always have been putting something out for luck, usually something related to a player in this Series 2 box from 71, but this time we're going with the Cuban connection. And reason for that, WBC is playing right now, and I also got a little inspired listening to a podcast, The Gold Age of Cardboard, where Orlando from Collector's Dream is on, talking about some of his roots in Cuba, and then he had a video also going through some of his favorite players from Cuba. So we're going to do that at the end of this video today. This is a cool time of year because it is the start of high school baseball this week for us. I'm a high school coach. Trouble is, this year, this is what it looks like outside here in Minnesota. So we are going to be in the gym for a long time. Usually we get a week or two in the gym and hopefully get outside. There has been some years where it has been almost till May where we've gotten out, and I'm afraid this might be one of those years. It's also an exciting time of year because today's the start of the NCAA tournament. For those of you watching this video 2 years from now, that's not going to mean anything, but I already got to see one upset. Furman beating Virginia. So, cool day, but here we go. 1971 Topps Vending. Try to get a little more than a pack's worth of cards. And see what we get. On the top, Jim Lytle. Again, man, beautiful corners, nice black color. Next, we got a John Mayberry. This is the fourth John Mayberry, and all three of them were a little small in size. So I'm gonna measure this one up. See if this one is. You know what? This one is too. So each Mayberry. I'll try to see if I can show that. The ladle behind it, but there you can see side to side. So it's kind of funny how each Mayberry was cut just a little short. And I was looking at my set. The Mayberry I've got in there is not a smaller sized one, so it must just have something to do with this vending box, the sheets that these were cut on, and everyone ended up coming about a little bit short side to side. Bobby Valentine rookie there. Larry Boa, not actually his rookie. He has a 1970, but Bull was a long-time good shortstop. Had some all-star seasons. Was a manager afterwards. We got a Padre rookie card. Nice centering. That card laid down so you can see it better. Mike Cuellar. I've had some really nice Cuellars so far. Let's get that one there. And this adds to the mix. Another nice Cuellar. Was back-to-back here, two good lefty all-star pitchers. Mickey Lolich. Lolich is the first card in this series. And a manager, Ralph Houck. Kind of got the Yankees in some of their down years. And he was a Tiger manager as well. Got a NL playoff card, Bobby Tolan. Speedster, who had some good power as well. Coming across the plate, Alan Gallagher. Let's look at the condition of this card because I think one of the Gallaghers I've seen so far is one of the cards I thought, man, if I send it in, actually had a chance for a 10. I don't know if this one is quite there, but still really nice. Billy Martin. My Martins have been really nice so far. It's my fourth Billy Martin as well. I think fourth Cuellar, fourth Martin, fourth Mayberry. And Jerry Royce to end it. So some good players, no big super duper stars. But that's what we get. That's what we get for the condition of the cards. So we're going to switch gear a little bit. We're going to look at some of these cards that I've got of some all Hall of Famer here, Cuban players. This is Martin Dihigo. He played back in the 20s and 30s. Played in the Negro Leagues for a while, then in the Mexican League for a while. He was a two-way player. This card is a 46-47 Carmelo Di Portova. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Card. That is it's a hard card to get. And it's actually in really, really good condition. I got this back in the, I think I got it in the 1990s as part of, I'm trying to get, and back then even was trying to get a card of every player who's in the Hall of Fame, and the card made sometime during their playing career, if that's possible. So this was towards the end of his career. That's actually probably like even a near mint type of card. Pretty hard card to get. This is just a little later card from that Larry Fritsch set that was made. But Dihigo, he played, oh man, from the 20s to 1950. He was a really good pitcher. He played all 9 positions, but his main position was second base. Had a year in the Mexican League where he was 18-2 with a 0.90 ERA, and I think that same year hit like 380 something. So really good player back in the day, and that's a really tough, that's probably one of my tougher Hall of Fame cards that I've got. Minnie Minoso, he, that's his rookie, 652 Topps. He's a 57. 56 and 63 Minoso. So he was my dad's favorite player back in the day. Bill Veeck signed him. He's a guy who played some games even into the, into 1980. He got in a game at age 56, just to have played in 5 decades. I actually remember it was in his 4th decade when he came up at age 52 and 76. He was a coach. They had him just play a couple of games with the White Sox. And I remember that, where he came up and he actually got a base hit. But he was fast. He led the league in hit by pitches 10 times. So he ended up with like a 380 something on base percentage in his career. Also hit close to 200 homers. So he's a power, speed, 3-time Gold Glove outfielder, a good fielder. I could see why he was my dad's favorite player. And I don't know if he ever got to see him, because they didn't really have much on TV, or if they even had a TV then, but just he got to listen on the radio, living in southern Minnesota before Minnesota had a team. So I'm not sure how he caught broadcasts, but he somehow did on the radio. And then this was a guy that I saw growing up. Unfortunately, I saw him after his knee injuries, when he was, this part of his career, when he was just a DH. But earlier in his career, first 8 years in the league, he was an all-star. All 8 of those times got MVP votes. His rookie year was one of the best rookie years ever that you can see reflected on that 65 card. So 64 was his rookie year. He had a 63 rookie card and also a 64 rookie card. But in that 64 season, he had 374 total bases, which tied for a record for a rookie. Was fourth, I think, at MVP that year. And then 65, the year the Twins were in the World Series, he was second in MVP voting, won the batting title both those years. He won a 3rd batting title here in 1971. But you can see all his cards, his all-star selection cards. And this last year, 2022, he, along with Jim Cott, another longtime old Twin, were inducted into the Hall of Fame, as was, probably even more deserving, Minnie Minoso. So that's it for this episode. We will see you again next week.